Welcome to Bonaire. We are just arriving into this beautiful Caribbean island. We have been wanting to come here for a long time, so we are very excited to see these incredible turquoise waters. So join us as we go around to see the shops, the clear water, and anything else we can spot along our way. What we did notice is the people are so friendly and so warm and welcoming here. We just immediately felt really happy to be on the island. Not to mention people on our ship equally just as friendly and awesome to be sailing with. So turning left out of the cruise port, we are going to head straight down to what I think is one of the best spots to take a picture in front of your ship. And of course, the water here was so incredible. It's about the cleanest and clearest I've ever seen. Bonaire was one of the first islands to protect its reefs dating back into the 70s. That's why diving here is world famous. Right here is Fort Orange. It's been standing since the 17th century. It's small, but it's seen everything from pirate threats to being at the center of the island's salt trade, which is considered white gold back then. So this has been a huge part of this island's identity. We're gonna head into what we found was like a local market where of course you can get your salt, you can get your souvenirs, and you can get some hot sauces. Really great place to sit as well. After strolling through this outdoor market, we take a right and we're going to go into this large square where we found the Lions Club Monument time capsule. It was created to celebrate its 40th anniversary. So looping through these colorful streets, the main shopping hub, this is where you're going to find some incredible places to come in for, again, like souvenirs if you want some really beachy items. This particular shop, the salt shop, was an excellent place to come sit, hang out, and shop. And they also had an incredible lizard carved out of wood, which I wish I could have taken home because I loved it so much. So heading down the street, we just kind of took in what we could find for shopping. We did end up finding a little souvenir at a Delft store. We like to collect tiles, so one day we'll have them placed into our home. But anywhere we can go and find a tile, that's what we're gonna do. But check out these incredible colors, from the reds, the yellows, the vibrant turquoises and greens and blues and everything in between. This city has just a myriad of colors splashing the walls, which we loved. We ended up finding this little walkthrough that takes us to even more shops. But what we found is that for a lot of the islands that we have visited, including Hawaii, we always spot one particular plant that a lot of people find to be a very stinky, off-putting fruit. Here's our noni fruit in Bonaire. This is actually loaded with noni. Yeah, it's a very stinky fruit. Oh, that's how they grow. Look, there's a baby noni. We decided it was time to head back to the water, and so we ended up finding this place called Harborside, and it takes you undercover, where again there's going to be more shops, places to eat. I heard there was a really good pizza place here. We don't end up buying much food while we're out because we have a huge breakfast, and then we usually just eat when we get back onto the ship. But this is another good place to come if you want to escape some of that sun and you just want to sit, hang, and relax, especially at the end of this corridor where they do seemingly have a restaurant that you can sit and just look out at the ships and the ocean. It was packed, so people obviously were loving their time sitting here. But across the street, you also have Carl's, which is like food and drink you can get. This is a great place. Also the place you want to come for the water taxi. So if you're looking to go to Klein Bonaire, which is the small island just off in the distance, it is a beautiful place. There are no amenities, so you're basically going to snorkel, swim, and relax on a white sandy beach. But this location was awesome, easy access down into the water, so I had to do my inaugural walk-in, see what the temperature is like, and it was a little cool. So it took me by surprise, but I did find that I warmed up to it really quick and then immediately regretted not bringing my bathing suit. So next time, note to self, always bring your bathing suit. But look at this. This is a part of Pier 2 on the right and Carl's on the left. And this incredible setup where you can sit out on the water. You have this incredible view, crystal blue waters. Pier 2 is where you would come for that. And then just beyond Pier 2, we're gonna take this road all the way down as far as we can. This is an incredible island. Every part of this walkway was essentially accessible by boat and by stairs. So as you're walking through, you can easily go ahead and find places to go. And here's our turtle. You have to look carefully. We did spot him twice. Now, if you're into any water sports, this is your ideal place to come. You can do all your fishing, windsurfing, snorkeling, scuba diving, all of the stuff that has to do with water. This is going to be your paradise. We did come upon this one area. This guy had his fresh catch of the day and he was descaling his fish. So this was awesome to kind of sit and watch him do his work. Look at this incredible bougainvillea up against this yellow. It was such a striking contrast. I had to stop and actually film this beautiful building. Now we were here in December, so a lot of the trees actually had ribbons on it. They were starting to decorate for Christmas, and I loved the fact that the cactus all had Santa hats on it, not to mention the flamingo. So that was really fun to see. Now, this area I personally loved, and again, totally regretted not having my bathing suit with me because they have an outdoor swimming pool. This area is awesome. Kids were out there learning how to swim. People were out there doing laps. But again, you can see they got stairs heading down. So in a lot of areas, it's very easy to get down into the water, and you'll see a lot of people with their little fishing boats tying up here as well. They have some great places here where you can sit and get some reprieve from the sun. We just couldn't help but enjoy every aspect of being on this island. Now, one thing to note that Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao, those are the ABC islands, and they are actually outside of the hurricane belt and typically see more days of sunshine and very consistent temperatures. So this is a great place to come, especially if you're worried about those seasonal hurricanes. So we decided to head on back to the ship. We were getting quite hot at this point. We came back in to buy our souvenir. We've had an incredible day. We both cannot wait to come back. We even looked at real estate because we loved it so much that we wanted to see what was available here. Well, we've covered roughly 3 to 4 kilometers so far. We've seen the fort, we've smelt the salt air, and we have checked out a lot of local boutiques. This is the perfect way to see Bonaire without any stress. Now, let's head back to the ship before they pull up the gangway, although I'd be totally okay with them leaving me behind. Thanks for walking with us. We'll see you in the next port.